Brandon, the lads really pleased with the performance and result last time out, and I guess the key is now to go and build on that at Curzon Ashton at the weekend.
Yeah, I think it's a crucial 3 points, one we deserved and definitely needed, and yeah, definitely it's kind of spurred us on to go and get another 3 points at the weekend.
Now, we knew obviously there were a lot of good things going on in the first few games of the season, and there was a little bit of an unbeaten run there, but it was about wanting to be unbeaten through winning games, isn't it? That was the key, so it was important to get that first 3 points.
Yeah, the key, we got to win. It's to get 3 points from our first 3 games, but to not lose is positive in some ways, but we're here to win. It's not good enough to keep drawing. So and especially to concede 3 goals in 2 of those games. So yeah, it's crucial that we win and yeah, pick up another 3 points on Saturday.
What was it like to play in? I mean, you mentioned the 2-3-3s, but a 5-2 as well. It wasn't exactly a quiet afternoon for anyone on the pitch, was it?
Yeah, it's, I imagine, entertaining for fans. Not ideal from a defensive point of view. They were down to 10 men, so it's sometimes trickier, but at the same time we need to stay concentrated and make sure we're secure at the back. And yeah, disappointing from a defensive point of view, but at least we got the win.
And in fairness to the group, I know obviously the defensive organisation, the setup, if you like, and how they're being drilled is perhaps better than the initial result is showing defensively, aren't they? There's a lot of hard work gone into it.
Yeah, I think we're very close to being a lot more secure at the back. The sort of the ideas are there for us to go and work on. It's just sort of fine margins really, and we're close to doing that. So I imagine a lot more clean sheets this season.
We mentioned Curzon on Saturday, another team in the division with a reputation for playing good stuff. Another difficult trip.
Yeah, it'll be tough. And especially considering the game coming up on Monday as well. It's you've got to be 100% focused on that Saturday game and not think about the turnaround for Monday. But yeah, we're going to win. Nothing less than that really.
And like any team in the division, they'll want points on their own patch. Really, home results so important for every team in the division. So, on reflection, going away is challenging, isn't it?
Yeah, it's felt like we've had quite a few games here, so it's always nice to go away and pick up points on the road. But yeah, like I said, we're going to win. It'll be a very tough game. They're a good side, so yeah.
And they've had a good start to the season as well, so much so really that it's not so much now who fancies themselves in the playoffs as to who doesn't really. It's such a competitive league, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tough, and especially I'd say we're one of the bigger sides in the league, so teams are always going to be up for playing against us, so it's always going to make it extra tricky. Like you said, there's plenty of teams sort of vying for those positions, and it's always going to be tough, but extra tough being Kidderminster.
And while we wouldn't necessarily see Curzon Ashton this way, they may see themselves as a team that's fairly underrated, but then so to apply that to the likes of Ashton United and countless other teams in this league that fancy punching above their weight. So many teams do that now, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. It kind of changes season upon season, but yeah, like we said a second ago, there's so many good teams in the league. It's always very challenging, and yeah, it'll be a tricky place to go.
You've obviously been fairly busy as well off the field at the start of this season. You're planning to lose your wonderful locks for a very good cause. Tell us a little bit about that.
So yeah, it'll be looking at next week, probably 28th, 29th, that sort of date. Looking at raising a bit of money and raising awareness for Prostate Cancer UK. Also, the hair itself will go to the Little Princesses Trust. So yeah, just trying to raise as much awareness. I think fans, or it's typically a sort of a male orientated sort of sport or watched sport anyway. So yeah, raising awareness for an important charity that a lot of men specifically don't want to talk about those sorts of things, and prostate is one of those, and it's a big sort of killer amongst men. So it's just sort of raising awareness and getting the sort of message out there really.
And Harriers fans have already raised a few quid for you, which is great, but I suppose from your point of view it's a very drastic change for you physically, but that's kind of the idea, isn't it really?
Yeah,
striking.
Exactly. Yeah, I wanted to do something fairly drastic. I like my hair. I know a lot of people don't, so I've been told many times to get it chopped off, so I think I'll do that just to raise a bit of money and raise the awareness. So looking forward to it.